Good morning, Monarch Oracle here with your daily pick a card reading for Friday, July the 29th, 2022. And today I'm going to be using the Archangel Oracle card deck by Diana Cooper with a follow-up card from the Animal Tarot. So I have the guidebook out in front of me because I am not 100% familiar with all of these archangels. And so I'm going to be reading from the guidebook a little bit, so this will be a longer video than usual. So my apologies, but it'll be worth your while. Anyway, let us get started. Go ahead and close your eyes. Get rid of all negative thought, negative energies, inner chatter. Once you've done that, go ahead and focus in on a question or a topic to look at for today. And then when you're ready, go ahead, open your eyes and choose from one of the three piles. So we have the pink votive candle, we have the white selenite heart, and then the blue votive candle. So go ahead and choose your pile. Once you've got that done, I'm going to get started. All right, let's see what's going on today for Friday. So, if you chose the pink candle, your angels, Archangel Jules, isn't that a beautiful picture? Now remember, archangels are, they don't have a particular gender connected to them. They are more energy sources. We manifest them visually, looking like this with the wings, but they really are beings of light. Just so I just reiterate that when I talk about angels. Okay, so according to the book, Archangel Jules, who is a magnificent blue-green color, is the divine feminine counterpart of Archangel Raquel. They work together to gather the light brought down through Earth, the Earth star chakras of every creature on the planet. They take it into Hollow Earth for the benefit of the planet and our universe. They also help the stellar gateway and the Earth star chakras to open simultaneously. Archangel Jules is in charge of our oceans, and their etheric retreat is in the center of the Bermuda Triangle, where the great crystal of Atlantis lies. They work deep in the ocean, amongst other things. They govern the alignment of the tectonic plates, ensures that they are lubricated, and directs the flow of Christ's light in the waters. So again, as angels have no gender, they can take on divine masculine or divine feminine energies. So although this card makes this particular angel look like they're in the male gender category, as I said, they are genderless. So I am actually substituting the word they when I read from this book, because that way it's a little bit less confusing. So Jules is all about the ocean, all about the tectonic plates that lie pretty much beneath the ocean and the land masses, and protects us and guides us and helps us to kind of work through that type of energy. Now, if you live on the coast, either the East Coast or the West Coast, you are, on an edge of a tectonic plate, and you connect to the tectonic plates that are underneath the oceans. So there's a lot going on right now in terms of the shifting. And I know that Diana Cooper also talks about Hollow Earth, which is the alternative Earth universe beneath this planet. You can look it up on YouTube. There's lots of videos on that if you are interested. Not necessary to understand the energy of Archangel Jules. So if you're connected to the oceans, to the element of water, if you live on one of the coasts, if you're underneath a tectonic plate that is actually in movement right now, visible movement, then this is the energy that is coming up for you today. The guidance of this card is about being in the flow, to really, no matter how much is in flux in your life, to just be in the flow of it, to quote unquote go with the flow of it, because there's nothing you can do to change the movement. The movement is happening. It's just up to us humans to be able to pivot and to change and recalibrate when these things are happening. Okay? So the tarot card connected to this is Judgment. Oh my goodness, awakening. And to really, and this is the cicada. I looked this up before. And it's about movement and change, and actually when they come into an environment, like they're also known as locusts, it is actually a sign of judgment. It's one of the main signs that was written in the Bible. I don't know why I can't talk about this very well. I just, maybe because this is something that maybe makes me a little bit uneasy. There is change afoot. There's a lot of things going on. And so this combo is saying you gotta stick with it, you gotta go with the flow and just go with the changes. Okay, pile number one, I guess that's the tofu of the message. Let's move to pile number two. Archangel Michael, well, I don't need the book for this. Stand in your power and be true to yourself. So Archangel Michael shows up when we feel that we're in some sort of danger. It doesn't have to be a physical danger. It doesn't have to be quote unquote real. It can be more psychic, more spiritual, more of an internal danger. But Archangel Michael teaches us how to stand in our truth. That is what his sword is about. He basically cuts through fear. He's with his sword of truth. And he's really there whenever you feel that you need that kind of protection. You can never bother Archangel Michael too much. I learned that firsthand when I bothered him constantly when I lived in Mount Shasta, constantly. And finally, one day when I was calling in Archangel Michael, the Archangel said to me, "I'm happy to help, but you can do this yourself. Let me teach you." And that's when I learned about the sword of truth, and I learned how to bring it into consciousness and to use it as protection, but also as a way to cut through all of the chatter and the BS that is going around in any given situation. Okay? The tarot card that goes along with this is the Six of Swords, and the Six of Swords is all about movement, moving from a bad situation, or moving from chaos into more peaceful waters, or a more peaceful situation. Let me take a look and see which animal this is. I think I know which one it is, but I just want to double check because I am not that familiar with these cards yet either, although I'm getting better. I'm better at the animal tarot than I am with the Archangel deck. So the Six of Swords is the anglerfish. Occurring worldwide, female anglefish feature the protruding, dangling bit of flesh that serves as an illuminated lure. Interesting. In some species, males exist as parasitic mates. Once they have bitten into a female, the flesh around their body dissolves until only their testes remain. Oh my goodness. Maybe I shouldn't have read that. Let's get the message that this particular animal is trying to tell us. It's about being caught in an indifferent, listless state. Even though nothing is apparently wrong, nothing feels quite right either. You're disconnected from the world around you, but it is soon going to fade. You're heading into a new direction, whether or not you know the destination. You're moving out of a difficult period of your life into a more peaceful one. I'm really curious as to why the creator of this deck decided to use that fish for the Six of Swords. It's a little bit disconcerting, but I think maybe the message here is that in order to move from a difficult situation, part of ourselves needs to dissolve, to literally go away. We need to let go of it. We need to find the truth in this situation, and sometimes we need to really say goodbye to a certain aspect of ourselves in order to move on to something better and something new and something more healing. So that's what I'm going to take from that card. Alrighty, pile 2. That is your reading. Let us move on to pile number 3. Okay, if you chose the blue candle, your archangel is Mallory. Remember who you are. Take action when you're ready. So I'm going to look up Mallory because I'm not 100% familiar with them. And the book says Archangel Mallory is the divine feminine complement of Archangel Christiel. They step into their energy down through the healing light of the Pleiades and enters Earth through Bethlehem, while Christel's retreat is over Jerusalem. These two archangels have always held the Christ light in this part of the world, which is why the divine plan enabled Jesus to bring it in through this location. Archangel Mallory is the keeper of ancient wisdom, not just for this planet, but for the entire universe, and is a lustrous deep gold which transforms to rich burgundy when they are actively pursuing a project. They pour high frequencies of wisdom into your causal chakra, and if you need to do spiritual work, they will assist you with their burgundy light, which is the red of action merged with the gold of wisdom. Wow, very powerful archangel here. So, this archangel connects to the Star of Bethlehem. That is pretty powerful in and of itself. So and the Star of Bethlehem, for those who aren't 100% familiar with it, was the star that appeared at the time of Jesus' birth. And it is a star, quote unquote star, that only appears like once in a millennia. And so it's not really a star per se, it's probably more like a comet, but at the time they referred to things in the sky as stars, bright images in the sky. So Archangel Mallory is part of this celestial team that comes along once in a millennium with the wisdom gathered from the millennium. And again, I'm going back to the James Webb Telescope because we are seeing images right now from 13 billion years ago, so many, many millenniums before us. So I think this archangel connects with that very, very ancient wisdom that is just coming into being now because we are seeing light images from that far back. Okay, let's see what the tarot card is. 9 of Pentacles, and it is a cat. I know the image is of a cat. So the 9 of Pentacles refers to being content where you are and with your life. And it is often in the traditional tarot, the card of the independent woman. Doesn't have to be, but it's about having everything you need and realizing it and being content with it. So having everything you need doesn't necessarily mean that you have every conceivable creature comfort in your life. It just means that you have the integral aspects of your life, of what you need in your life at the moment. So perhaps Mallory is around to remind you of that, but maybe also to help you identify what it is you really, really need out of your life at this point in time. I know that I've been re-examining things and doing a real paring down of, objects and physical things, but also like emotionally. What do I need emotionally to feel content? It's a lot different than what I thought like 20 years ago. So I think that's what this duo is trying to convey to you, pile 3. Alrighty, that's what I have for today. Subscribe if you like my channel, like, share, and I will talk to you all tomorrow. Okay, bye-bye.